An emotional apology from a woman who killed a little girl while she was driving high on drugs.
You think that I'm not sorry, but I think about your daughter every day.
Coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, the punishment handed down by the judge.
Also, a battle over a lack of home inspectors in Clark County, the solution to fix the problem, and what it could mean for homeowners and buyers. Plus, a blind woman fought her homeowners association after they wouldn't let her make temporary repairs to a wall damaged in an accident.
You're watching Channel 8 Eyewitness News at 6. It's not just news, it's Eyewitness News.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. The death of a little girl was the focus of an emotional day in court today.
30-year-old Kimberly Bunch was sentenced for running into and killing 8-year-old Justine Steffi at a North Las Vegas intersection last year. Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Cindy Caesar tells us Bunch's apology did not save her from a long prison sentence.
Yeah, I told you I was sorry, and I know that doesn't bring her back. And sorry is just so inadequate, but I am sorry for your daughter.
With a tearful apology, Kimberly Bunch was the first person to address the judge who was deciding how long she should go to prison. Bunch pled guilty to hitting and killing 8-year-old Justine Steffi as she was walking her bike across this intersection in May of 2004. Steffi's mother told the judge that she wanted Bunch, who was high on marijuana and methamphetamine at the time of the accident, to serve a long sentence.
As far as what I want with Kimberly Bunch, I want to see her serve at least a year in jail for every year Justine was alive.
Marijuana and meth, drugs, the scourge of our society.
With those stern words from the judge, he sentenced Bunch to 5 to 15 years in prison. Even though the criminal portion of this trial is now over, you can expect the Steffi family to file a civil case here in district court against the city of North Las Vegas, possibly the county, and even the designers of the road.
There was just no calming effects at this intersection to get people to slow their speed down, realize there's children in the area, and there was blind spots.
But the Steffi family realizes that the person most responsible for this crime is Bunch, and the family hopes that the community also learns a lesson from this crime.
And I really hope people think of my daughter and stop. You know, don't do drugs. It's ridiculously stupid, and especially don't drive.
Cindy Caesar, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.
In one of her statements, Kimberly Bunch admitted she smoked marijuana every day for the last 15 years. She was driving with her own 2 children at the time of the accident. Justine's mother, Nicole, has become an advocate for a group called Stop DUI and also is now the North Las Vegas Parking and Traffic Commissioner. For the first time in 4 years, overall crime in Nevada has fallen. The state's Department of Public Safety says in 2004, there were about 47 crimes per 1,000 Nevada residents, compared to 48 in 2003. Despite the overall drop, the report wasn't all good news. Nevada is still above the national crime rate, and the number of violent crimes like murders, rapes, robberies, and aggravated assault rose. There was 1 murder in Nevada every 49 hours, and a vehicle was stolen every 23 minutes.
Suspect in a Las Vegas murder is on the loose after escaping from a mental hospital in Phoenix. Police have been looking for 34-year-old James Bates since last night. He was being held on several felony charges in Arizona, and police were looking to send him back to Nevada. Metro investigators say Bates killed 24-year-old Jose Sanchez back in January. Police say Bates stabbed Sanchez after the two got into a fight in a bar parking lot. The union representing Clark County housing inspectors is picking a fight with the county tonight over a plan to boost the number of inspectors. Plan sounds good, but critics worry it will lead to corruption and, in the end, unsafe homes. Channel 8 Eyewitness News is live. Brian Allen joins us from near Durango and 215. Brian.
Gary, good evening. The new inspectors the county wants to bring on would be brought in as freelancers, not as county employees. Tonight, the county's Housing Inspectors Union believes this move will lead to quickie inspections, endangering homeowners, and that it would allow home builders to work outside of county regulations. The county's building director says these outside inspectors will be carefully watched.
We are going to be monitoring them, every single one of them, and every single house on a specific basis.
Upwards of 400 home inspections a day go undone because there are not enough inspectors on staff, and hiring them is easier said than done.
The available pool is very small, and the other jurisdictions are also hiring.
The independent inspector's plan has been approved by the County Commission, with specific rules and regulations to come later. The county's Housing Inspectors Union tells Eyewitness News the plan gives developers too much power.
The bad move is when you leave the developers in charge of their own inspections.
Clark County Housing Inspector Zach Caribbean says the way this plan reads, allowing developers to request their own county inspector to speed up approval, opens the door for corruption.
These inspectors will not work for the builder. They will work for the Clark County Building Department.
Irene Porter with Southern Nevada's Home Builders Association supports the plan, saying developers will pay for the privilege of having a dedicated inspector, but will not be able to control what the inspector does. The county's Housing Inspectors Union disagrees, saying developers already offer bribes.
We do not take gifts of any sort, and if you provide us gifts of any sort, we either return them to you or we donate them to charity.
Irene Porter says that allegation is hogwash.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Has been from the very beginning.
So we have two different sides with two different stories here. The county's Housing Inspectors Union says that this is an issue of safety, making sure that housing inspectors have the proper training, that they follow the proper guidelines to make sure that when they look at new homes, they know what they're doing. But it is the opinion of both the Clark County Building Division and the Southern Nevada Home Builders Association tonight that this is really about politics. They believe the unions involved are simply interested in boosting their membership, something they will not be able to do if freelancers are brought in, because the freelancers are not county employees. Reporting live this afternoon, Brian Allen, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Brian. A local homeowners association threatened to fine a blind woman because of the way she repaired her damaged wall. A car had crashed into the wall at a neighborhood in the Northwest. The woman says the temporary repair is needed for her seeing eye dog. Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Chris Saldana is here with her story. Chris.
Paula, Mary Ray will be the first to tell you she's handicapped by not being able to see. But recently, she's faced a brand new challenge when her homeowners association tried to make her stop repairs to her home, repairs she needed to get done.
Mary is unfortunately completely blind.
Catherine Lohr is talking about her friend and the woman she takes care of, Mary Ray. Retinitis pigmentosa left Ray blind. She depends on her seeing eye dog Felton for pretty much everything. Earlier this month, the car crashed into the block wall around her backyard. The wall needed a quick fix, since Felton needs to get outside to take care of business. But efforts to quickly fix the problem led to her homeowners association sending this cease and desist order.
I was in awe. I couldn't believe it. It was incredulous. I couldn't believe that the homeowners association would write such a letter to me, because they know I'm blind.
A brown board is now in place where the wall once was. After our phone calls, Ray's Homeowners Association agreed to let the temporary wall stay in place. It will also pay for the repairs, but all this could have been avoided.
What was the harm in calling the house and saying what's wrong, what's going on? Give a person the benefit of the doubt.
The HOA involved mailed the letter to Mary after the board notified them of possible repairs happening at her home. But no one from Rancho Altamira Owners Association ever called or visited Mary's home to inquire about the temporary construction. Chris Saldana, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Chris. Mary's family says they had been trying to contact her homeowners association, but their phone calls went unanswered until today. Now they have agreed to let the temporary wall stay in place and pay for the wall fixture.
After nearly a year and a half of work, a rebuilt and expanded interchange north of town is almost ready to open. The Nevada Department of Transportation is putting the final touches on the more than $17 million construction project at Lamb and I-15. The interchange should be open by tomorrow morning's rush hour. NDOT is not finished with the work in that area, though. Next up, improvements at the Craig Road interchange.
Summer vacation is quickly winding down for Clark County students. Next on Eyewitness News at 6, new teachers went to work today and got a lesson on their first day on the job.
Plus, in the wake of the fire that destroyed the gymnasium, a decision's been made on just what will happen at Roy Martin Middle School in 2 weeks when school opens.
And the skies have cleared up, and the threat of rain in your forecast for tonight is not there, but tomorrow is a different story. Here's your real-time conditions on Cactus and Jones, your neighborhood weather in just a few minutes.
Visit KLASTV.com for more health news, information, and a listing of our Eye on Health professionals.
A fire that destroyed the gymnasium at a middle school will not stop classes from starting there on time in 12 days. Clark County School District says Martin Middle School will open on August 29th. The July fire did millions of dollars in damage. Investigators say kids started that blaze, although no charges have been filed yet. Until repairs are made, the district will put down an asphalt surface and set up a shelter so the gym area can be used for physical education. 3 trailers will provide locker and shower facilities.
1,900 new Clark County School District teachers spent their first day on the job learning. It was orientation day. They learned about the challenges they will face working in the nation's 5th largest school district. 2 out of 3 Clark County schools are either on the No Child Left Behind watch list or designated as needing improvement. Newcomers spent the day learning successful teaching strategies, classroom setup, and school district policies and procedures.
The school district has very high expectations, and we're here to make sure that our teachers reach those expectations. Whatever it is that they need, curriculum enhancement, just support, mentors within the building, anything that they need, it's our responsibility to make sure they have it.
New teacher orientation continues tomorrow at the Cox Pavilion.
More than 1,000 University of Nevada, Reno graduates have nothing to show for their efforts. They finished school in May, but they haven't received their diplomas yet. The Minnesota company that makes the diplomas made some errors getting the correct specifications. And look, the diplomas likely won't arrive until sometime in November. As compensation, UNR is offering graduates an alumni t-shirt. The UNR spokesman says a transcript, not a diploma, will verify job hunting students have earned their degree. How tough can this be? I don't know. It's hard to figure, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, kind of. A major step forward in health care in the southeast part of the valley. The story's ahead on Eyewitness News at 6.
Also, a new proposal that could put a halfway house for recovering drug addicts in a residential neighborhood. It's stirring up a lot of controversy.
Plus, after a break, we may have to start watching for storms again. Ted's in for Kevin with neighborhood weather. During 9/11 and the terror attacks in London, there were many problems due to a lack of cell phone service. Now, Verizon Wireless has a new portable cell phone tower on wheels that can be rolled around and rolled out during disasters. The $500,000 vehicle is called Cell on Light Truck, or COLT for short. The trucks can provide temporary network facilities in the event of a natural disaster or other unplanned interruptions. Just last month, COLT was used to help boost cell service during the Good Springs fire.
We enhanced the coverage inside the base camp for the responders to be able to use their cell phones.
COLT serves mainly Las Vegas and Laughlin. Verizon also plans to use COLT during some of the major conventions that come to Las Vegas. Southern Nevada may soon have another hospital to provide trauma service. St. Rose Dominican Hospital's Siena campus has completed the Health Division's Trauma Site Survey and is awaiting its license. The St. Rose Trauma Center will be a level 3. That means a surgeon will be available to patients within 20 minutes. A level 2 trauma center, like the one at Sunrise, means a surgeon is in the hospital and can be called in when the patient arrives. A level 1 trauma center, like at UMC, is the highest level and means a surgeon is immediately available, ready to operate in the emergency room.